Welcome to America Today, your number one source of reliable and verified news, and in-depth features on the daily happenings around America. Meta is laying off more than 11,000 employees, accounting for 13% of its staff, CEO Mark Zuckerberg told employees in a staff letter Wednesday. "Today I'm sharing some of the most difficult changes we've made in Meta's history," Zuckerberg said in the letter. "I've decided to reduce the size of our team by about 13%, and let more than 11,000 of our talented employees go. We are also taking a number of additional steps to become a leaner and more efficient company by cutting discretionary spending and extending our hiring freeze through Q1. Mark Zuckerberg told the world last October that he was rebranding Facebook to Meta as the company pushes toward the metaverse. The layoffs come amid a tough time for Facebook's parent company Meta, which provided lukewarm guidance in late October for its upcoming fourth quarter earnings that seriously spooked investors and caused its shares to sink nearly 20%. Investors have been concerned about Meta's rising costs and expenses, which jumped 19% year-over-year in the third quarter to $22.1 billion. The company's overall sales declined 4% to $27.71 billion in the quarter, while its operating income dropped 46% from the previous year to $5.66 billion. "I want to take accountability for these decisions and for how we got here. I know this is tough for everyone, and I'm especially sorry to those impacted," Zuckerberg said. He also said Meta is making reductions in every organization, but that recruiting will be disproportionately affected since the company plans to hire fewer people in 2023. The company extended its hiring freeze through the first quarter with a few exceptions, Zuckerberg said. "This is a sad moment, and there's no way around that. To those who are leaving, I want to thank you again for everything you've put into this place," he added. Impacted employees will receive 16 weeks of pay, plus 2 additional weeks for every year of service, Zuckerberg said. Meta will also cover their health insurance for 6 months. The reductions, part of the first major budget cut since the founding of Facebook in 2004, reflect a sharp slowdown in digital advertising revenue, an economy wobbling on the brink of recession, and Zuckerberg's heavy investment in a speculative virtual reality push called the metaverse. Employees who were affected were told starting Wednesday morning, after Zuckerberg allegedly spoke to executives on Tuesday to prepare them for the cuts. On the executive call, Zuckerberg allegedly took responsibility for the company's missteps. Allegedly, Zuckerberg, like many other tech companies' owners, speculated the digital boom that was caused by the pandemic would at least persist for a while longer, but they were wrong. At the start of the pandemic, the world rapidly moved online, and the surge of e-commerce led to outsized revenue growth. Many people predicted this would be a permanent acceleration that would continue, even after the pandemic ended. I did too, so I made the decision to significantly increase our investments," he confessed in the letter. "Unfortunately, this did not play out the way I expected. Not only has online commerce returned to prior trends, but the macroeconomic downturn, increased competition, and ad signal loss have caused our revenue to be much lower than I'd expected. I got this wrong, and I take responsibility for that," he added. Meta is, however, also heavily investing in the metaverse, a yet-to-be fully developed digital world that can be accessed by virtual reality and augmented reality headsets. This hefty bet has cost Meta $9.4 billion so far in 2022, and the company anticipates that losses will grow significantly year over year. Zuckerberg said during a call with analysts as part of its third quarter earnings report that Meta plans to focus our investments on a small number of high-priority growth areas during the next year. "That means some teams will grow meaningfully, but most other teams will stay flat or shrink over the next year," Zuckerberg said. "In aggregate, we expect to end 2023 as either roughly the same size, or even a slightly smaller organization than we are today." Meta was employing more than 87,000 employees as of the end of September. Meta's job reductions, the first in the company's 18-year history, follow cutbacks at Twitter last week, which saw that company cut roughly 50% of its workforce following its sale to Elon Musk. Those layoffs were chaotic, with many employees finding out they had lost their jobs when they were suddenly cut off from Slack or email. Musk said the moves were necessary to stem losses at the social network. He later asked some fired workers to return. Snap Incorporated, parent of rival app Snapchat, is also scaling back, saying in August that it would eliminate up to 20% of its workforce. Thank you for watching this feature of America Today. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our upcoming features.